Good morning, guys. I can't even hold up any fingers to let you guys know how many days are left until we go to Taiwan, because we're going to Taiwan today. Or I should say we're going to the airport today, and we're going to be getting on our plane to Taiwan today, which is amazing. And then we're going to be landing in Taiwan on the 2nd of June. It is the 31st of May right now, so you may notice there's a day missing. June 1st, what happened to it? I'm going to be on the plane the entire day for June 1st. And that's kind of not really real to me. Like, how can you be in a plane that's almost like, it almost feels like to be in a plane or inside of a container flying for that long. I should be going to the moon or something, not another land-based source of a place in the world. So it's really weird to be thinking about that. But yeah, all of the 1st of June, I'm going to be on a plane. I have no idea what I'm going to do. Maybe I can record a little bit, or maybe that'll make everybody like start elbowing each other to call security. Who knows? But I'm going to be going to Taiwan now. Wow, holy moly, oh my gosh. And we actually are ready, we're good to go. I have checked and triple checked and double checked my list multiple times. In fact, come here, Tea Leaf. Thank you guys so much for being so kind about Tea Leaf. I was so nervous. I'm always so nervous. I think it's because I like worry that people will think I am into what I do for the money, and the money is definitely, now that I have a nice healthy channel on the main channel, helpful. But I'm also like in charge of 2.5 families for finances, so trust me, it doesn't go as far as you think it would. But I always worry when I show new little things that people will think I'm all I guess full of myself, but I never feel that way. I'm watching like Cupquake right now, and I'm watching her vlog. I'm really addicted to other YouTubers' vlog channels, especially if they're similar to me. Cupquake actually almost has the same birthday as I do, and I think we're only like a few days apart, and she's the same age. And I know about her because so many people would be like, oh, are you Cupquake? Your voice is the same. And I had no idea who that was, and so I finally looked her up, but I'm like, we actually do have kind of similar voices. I get told I have a similar voice to E-Rose, who likes to call herself my little sister. Hi, E-Rose, if you're watching. And then I also, and she's a Zoo Crafting member, so of course I know her. I'm told I have a similar voice to Stacy Plays, who I didn't know about for years. No offense if you're watching this, Stacy Plays. Not Stacy Plays, Stacy Place. There, that's where we're mixing it up. But Stacy Place, Jessamue, Stacy Plays are all people who are around the same age as I am. So, well, I think Stacy of Plays of Dogcraft is a teeny bit older than me. I think Stacy Place of Star Stable is a little bit younger than me. Jessamue is definitely younger than me. E-Rose is younger than me. Tiffany of Tiffy Quake / Cupquake is almost the exact same age as I am. Actually, I'm pretty sure that she and I are just a few days apart and we're the same age. I think she's 29 now too. If not, what do I know? All I know is once upon a time, like, this website called Famous Birthdays messaged me, and it was to get my pictures and my like birthday information, and I was so like weirded out. I'm like, why do you want me on your website? And when I looked it up, it was like other YouTubers with the same like birthday month, and I know that Tiffany showed up, and I don't know of her. I don't know her. I mean, I know of her, but I don't know her. A lot of people think all the YouTubers know each other. Most YouTubers tend to only know each other as well as you know them. So that's the truth of it. But I just love watching other people who are in the same situation that I am do their vlogs. So how did I get here? Oh yeah, Tea Leaf. So I'm watching like Cupquake go to a 5-star resort with her husband for their anniversary, and I don't think that that's like haunty-daunty. I think that's really cool. I think that's awesome that they can have that experience. Maybe that's what you guys were telling me when I explained about how I feel sometimes a little self-conscious about showing what kind of stuff I'm doing, what kind of joy I'm up to. With my job, and that I'm so lucky to have this job and the benefits that it gives me. But man, you do put everything into some risky baskets when you go down this path. I will say that. No health insurance, you pay self-employment taxes, you have to manage your own taxes, no retirement plans, no employer benefits, which sound like really, really boring things. but those become pretty important to you when you are in charge of a family's finances, trust me. Thankfully, we do have health insurance through Chips's work though, so that worked out really well. Anyway, that's some boring adult ramble for the beginning of a big adventure, but in the end, thank you guys for being okay with Tea Leaf. I'm always a little self-conscious for showing off the new gears and gadgets, but I probably just need to get over that because I take the risk to do the job I do, and it works out sometimes. But anyway, Tea Leaf, turn. I'm still figuring out, oh, there she goes. I'm still figuring out how to like run her, but she's been so useful because look at this, guys. All these little check marks, that's my list. That's my list for the traveling. That's my list to see if I have done everything that I need to do, and the only thing left are to like grab some of our protein bars and put them in the backpack so we have those to also eat on the plane, empty out the water bottles. We always have our water bottles with us. We're very, I would say environmentally conscious that way, but it's also practical. People need to drink a lot more water than they do. I'm all over my sister about that lately, trying to convince her, you're watching right now, B, drink your water. I know you are. Drink your water. You're watching at this moment. I know you are. Drink it. And like, it's okay to be playing Stardew Valley. She loves Stardew Valley, by the way, guys. I'm so happy. And let's see, yeah, I've just got to put my phone when it's done charging. I've got to put Tea Leaf and the vlog camera into the backpacks, and that's everything. That is such, oh, and the pop filter. That is such a huge relief to know with that beautiful list, I have checked off everything that I needed to do. And everything's already in the bags. They're good to go. They're ready. And that's amazing. I highly recommend, if you happen to be an anxious traveler like I am, not because you want to be, but just because you always worry you're going to forget something, to make a beautiful list like that, multicolored. And then once you're done, you know it's all in the bag. All you have to do is just pick up the bags and go. Very much a peace of mind sort of feeling right now. It's awesome. Oh, okay, so we're almost ready. I have no idea what I'm gonna do on a plane for 20 hours. I downloaded Sims Free Play. I downloaded SimCity Build It. I downloaded like a few of the random cafe management games because I enjoy those as long as they're well done. I downloaded Village Life because it looks adorable, and I might end up playing some of those on the main channel in the future for sure. I definitely want to play Sims Free Play on the main channel at some point. But there's just enough to keep me busy. And I figured I've held off on playing some of those games because I was like, oh, I might record them one day. And I'm like, maybe I'll just get started and catch you guys up if I ever do record them for the main channel, because I'm actually going to be gaming for myself on the plane. I haven't done that in ages. That's amazing. But I've got those. Somebody just suggested some more really awesome books. So I got another book. Who was it? I'm having fun replying to the vlog comments because I have time this morning before we leave. We don't leave for several more hours, thankfully. And the to-do list has made it so I don't have to worry. We don't leave for several hours. I might have time to open up the last of the snail mail. I might have time to record some more niche. I might even have time to poke Sims 4 Parenthood Pack, which thankfully I will be able to play on Lilypad. I would be devastated if I couldn't play that all summer, but we will definitely be playing it. So it's really just, oh, peace of mind. We're ready to go. Who suggested the new book? Let me see. Maz. So Maz just suggested The Beauregard by David Eddings, and so I snagged the first of those books. Hey, focus on me. There we go. But I snagged the first of those books, and I'm gonna try reading that one too. So I've got a great amount on my Kindle, which is so pretty. I showed it off to Chips yesterday. Oh, focus on me. The mic is not that interesting, camera. I showed it off to Chips yesterday, and he thought that was really cool how you could see everything, but he told me to keep the other Kindle because it tends to be a little easier on your eyes, just in case. And then let's see, yeah, I've got the games, I've got the Kindle, and of course I've got my joy journals. So I'm going to see if maybe somehow there's enough joy in there, especially if I have the Wi-Fi on the plane and can look up people's really nice comments on old videos and really nice comments on the vlog channel and on Twitter. And if I can put that into my joy journal, that would be amazing. There's actually been times where I've wanted to like print out some of the fan art and somehow put it in my joy journal, and I don't think I can do that because they're only little journals. But what I may start doing, I have to think about this carefully. Sometimes there's moments, like this morning I woke up and I had some awesome artwork right over here. Hard to see, but it's on my Twitter, from Jacqueline. Thank you. And that is actually, Jacqueline made it for us, the rainbow wren and a fox to represent like my spirit, which I thought was really nice. And then we also had this art from Juno of one of our really awesome niche creatures, which I absolutely love. And I want to be able to show that off to people. I love the fan art. I love celebrating the artist in our community, not just with like the drawings and the paintings, but the artists who are like the role players, the kids trying out, learning how to do character development and role playing in the comments. Like, I want to celebrate them. I want to be able to celebrate the people who are super nice. So I wish there was a way I could take the fan art and do like oh, I don't know, fan art joy moments, but I don't want people to feel excluded. But I think I'm just too self-conscious. That's what I'm learning. And these vlogs that I've been doing over the last week is that I know that I have a good heart and I try really hard to be kind to people. And I definitely need to think, so if you feature someone's fan art, is that going to make everybody else feel bummed out? That's important to think about, and actually something I thought about a lot when you know, were a nanny or you were teaching an entire room full of children, because those kinds of things can sometimes hurt little kids' feelings or make others feel excluded. And I remember feeling like that when I was little and the teacher would like praise kid like John, but not me. I actually gave up art for a long time because my art teacher said to me that like my friend Michael was a better artist than I was, and I took that way too personally. I don't think she meant it the way that my teenage little itty-bitty preteen heart took it, and I don't ever want to do that to somebody. But I think I'm too self-conscious about that, because then what doing that does is that it isolates the joy that you could spread by going, look at this, isn't this amazing? And I don't think, if you do it the right way, I don't think it comes out as this is better than everybody else's. It comes out as just, this is amazing. And that's something I want to try doing more with our fan art. So I'm thinking maybe featuring a few pieces on the Instagram on Fridays or Saturdays. Saturdays make more sense to me. Fan art Friday rolls off the tongue really well, but Saturdays makes a lot of sense because more people are like on Instagram and Twitter on Saturdays. So we'll try to find ways to do that. But there's my ramble. So this is like my pre-plane ramble. I think I may actually upload it before we leave the house, just because then I'll be able to say my final byes from Michigan to you guys before we get on our plane and before I jump up there. I may have Wi-Fi on the plane, but I have no idea. Like, how reliable is Wi-Fi in a moving metal canister across the ocean? That doesn't sound like the most reliable thing. So we'll have to see. But if we do, I have a feeling I'm going to be digging through all of the old vlog comments, and I'm going to be digging through all of the tweets and the emails, and I'm going to have so much to be able to write down in my bird joy journal that I'm trying to finish up so I can start my fox joy journal for Taiwan. So how much do I have left in this? Let's check. Yeah, and I think I am just going to upload this little video before we go today as my final Michigan buys for now. So I've got this much of my joy journal left before it's finished. So I think I could pull that off, no problem. You guys have given me so much joy and so much kindness. There's no problem to be able to actually finish that off. So that's gonna be fun. But yeah, so there's my little ramble, guys. I'm very excited. It's really been amazing to be able to have these laid back chatty vlogs with you guys over the last couple weeks. Like I said a few days ago, you've really helped me work through stuff I didn't even know I needed to work through. And you can talk, I've talked to my family, I've talked to like professional people, not like professional people, but like people who are experienced with helping people with emotional issues, and like that's their career. I've talked with them, I've talked with like my beloved Chips, my best friends, and there's something about being able to kind of get on the ground with your actual community though, and be able to look around and be like, guys, is it okay if I like really ramble about how much I'm in love with this tablet, even though it was expensive and I feel really shy? Because then I talk to you guys about how much stress there is with money for just making sure that my family is taken care of. But that's, you know, consistent monthly expenses for nurses and physical therapists are different than a one-time purchase that ends up helping you to completely renovate and really tackle your business. I can't believe how much more at peace I feel and more collected excited knowing that almost everything I need, from Instagram to Discord to Skype to be able to talk with people, to Messenger to be able to talk with my family, to emails, to notes, to being able to check on comments and looking at the YouTube Studio app, is all in one place. That's such a fantastic feeling. So it's really like an important tool, but I felt so weird, like overly weird and anxious about letting you guys know I got it. And I don't know anyone else who ever does that. They're always just bringing home hauls and like, look at all the stuff I got. And meanwhile, I'm like, I don't want you guys to think that it's still not a thing and that I'm not taking my family seriously, because I am. And man, it was, and again, like I mentioned just offhand, how the poster money we got from the poster merchandise, which by the way, people have been showing me pictures of their posters in their homes, and oh my gosh, someone even did an unboxing. Oh my heart, I was, oh yeah, I'm gonna be able to fill up that joy journal, no problem. But I felt really kind of self-conscious because of course you don't want to like feel obligated or make it awkward reporting your budget to people outside of yourself. Nobody should ever have to feel like that. But it was just interesting because I mentioned offhand, the poster money went to paying for the entire summer of being able to make sure that my birds, the house, the plants, the geckos, everything here is going to be taken care of. Because this is, I mean, it's beautiful, all these plants, but they're also alive. I can't just walk away from even the plants for 2.5 months. I can hardly do that for a week and be able to come back. I'm always picking off dead leaves even after just that long away. But with the birdie babysitter, she's gonna take care of all those things. How is she gonna take care of all those things? Because I pay her. How do I pay her? Because people bought my posters, and so my plants get to live, and my birds get to live, and my geckos are fine. And I would have found a way to make that work anyway, but it was one less boulder of concern rolled off my shoulders, and it meant that there was a little bit more to be able to dog ear, stick straight in savings, and that way there's so many unexpected things with my parents so often because of their health issues, and making sure they take care of my brother who's all autistic, and it's just like a relief. I can go and travel and adventure now without fear and without stress, and feeling like my life is reaching a level of stability where that kind of concern and constant terror and fear is ebbing away because of you guys. So I think moving forward, I'm probably not going to talk about the details of my finances very much, because it just doesn't put something into the environment that I want. But I just want to let people know, thank you. It goes to important things, and I think that says enough right there. It goes to important things, and behind the scenes there's a lot that I may have some fun new toys now and then, but there's a lot that is sincere, loving obligation to taking care of multiple families that I do, and you guys help with that. And like I said, I don't think I'll talk about that in the future, because it also starts straying into territory that isn't mine to tell. That's my family's, and that's a line that I want to be very conscious of. I toe that line pretty often, but I want to stay on this side of it, which means I don't want to, and I shouldn't talk more about some of my personal finances because they're intertwined with other people's lives. But I wanted to say thank you, because I did mention that that's where the poster money went, and somebody mentioned in the vlog comments that that made them feel really cool, because at first they were thinking of it just as merchandise, just as merch to get, but to hear that it went directly to helping me made them feel awesome. So that's just the last time I think I'm ever going to let myself talk about it, because I think if I keep doing it, like I said, I'm going to dabble in my parents' lives way too much, lives of other family members that I'm like making sure I have the back of. But I just wanted to let you guys know that now and always, any of the support that goes to our community, any of the support emotionally, financially, just with your time and those ads or YouTube Red. I use YouTube Red, only YouTube Red. I hate ads. But I don't, because they also pay my rent, so it's a really interesting relationship. Patreon, any of those things, it's not just me, and it's not me so I can run out and get toys. It's me and my family and so many people, and then the people that they support, and I just thank you from the bottom of my heart for that. So that's fun. I feel like the last few weeks of being able just to ramble with our vlog community has helped me so infinitely much find peace. Because like I rambled earlier, oh my goodness, ramble, but like I rambled earlier, there are things that I feel like I can only get answers from our community about. And talking about like the tablet, talking about my family, talking about the balance of how much should I be doing on the main channel and how much should I be doing with myself. There's a lot of people who understand all those nuances because they've been part of this community for years. You guys, some of you know me much better than my beloved parents who a lot of the YouTube stuff goes way over their heads, and it's just awesome. So thank you for letting me share this space with you guys, work out so many things. I am going to Taiwan not only at peace because I packed everything and I checked that list multiple times, but also at peace because you guys have let me have a safe space to ramble and talk with so many of you or read so many of your comments. I've been a little busy to talk back, but hopefully that'll change soon. And just feel better about what is my livelihood, what is my career. And also helped me to see how you guys see me. That you don't see my success as something to be jealous of, or something to be like, oh, like she doesn't really deserve it, she just plays video games. You guys see it as a real thing. And actually, some of you told me you see it, me being able to live out my life with joy and creativity, as an inspirational thing. And that helps me kind of stand my ground a little bit firmer, so thank you. Because if you're gonna have like somebody telling you like you're an inspiration, you don't want them to grow up and become like as apologetic as you are. It makes me go, you gotta get a little bit more of some self-confidence and just keep going for yourself, Seri. Good grief, what kind of example do you want to set for people? And like I mentioned, I think I definitely want to find somewhere out there in the world to like go volunteer, or somewhere to some cause to support, to find just the last little bit of peace of knowing that I'm doing something good in the world. But you guys and your comments and your kindness and the idea that just sharing joy like I do does good in the world is transformational for me. So thank you. All right, I'm rambling enough. It's been like 20 minutes, but that felt really good. I think I wiggled out all of the last of the like emotional ruffles that ended up causing me to burn out and break down in May, and I'm ready to go to Taiwan with my heart lightened, my spirit just overflowing with excitement. I am definitely going to see if I can get the Wi-Fi on the plane and just write down your guys' comments in my joy journal to fill it to the brim, and we're gonna go on a big adventure, guys. All right, I'm gonna get breakfast. I'm gonna see if the people who have suddenly showed up outside my house, can you even see that? Oh, glare. Yeah, there's like people suddenly outside my house doing things. So I'm gonna see if they're taking away my internet right at the last minute, and now you guys won't get this ramble before I leave. And then I may even have enough time, because of my amazing list and my beautiful new assistant Tea Leaf, to be able to do the last of the snail mail, which would be really what I want. Doing the niche would make more sense because niche is popular and niche would make sure the main channel is healthy, but doing snail mail answers that community spirit, and that's what this week of taking off is all about. So I'll see you guys later. Oh my gosh, I'm gonna be on a plane. Okay, I'll see you in Taiwan.